Welcome to the channel, my name's Rob and we're on the final part 5 of the funny Polish meme series. If you haven't watched the previous, go back and check them out, but I'm glad to have you here. Surprisingly, from silly memes, I've learned a decent amount more about Poland, mainly about pierogi and sausages, but yeah, let's see what today's episode has in store. Up first, when it's 1930s Poland and you'll accidentally hear your neighbour singing the Internationale. Do you know what? One of the best films is Jojo Rabbit, right? And it's about World War II. But this character looks like the guy Stephen Merchant played, part of the SS coming in, hi Hitler, and all this. And he looks just like that. An absolute psycho, but clearly it's not necessary to do that. But the Internationale is sort of it's been adopted as a sort of a communist, socialist, very far left type song. I don't really 100% get it. So once again, you guys need to explain why that would be a problem at that period of time. Yeah, straight on to number 2, I think. I need your help with the first one. Having a group of friends you can be yourself with. Normally, you know, a bunch of young girls. In Poland, a lot of blokes on a bench drinking beer. I would like to say this one is a funny one because you've got 3 normal old boys and then you've got a guy with those trainers on. He looks so out of place in that group. Does he not? Can you not disagree with me? He looks completely out of place, the guy on the left, compared to the other 3. But I don't know if maybe this is, you know, these retired blokes, they got nothing else to do. They clearly do not have a hobby, and that's the sort of thing they'll do. But is it any different to any other country? Maybe over here you get them more just in the social club, in the pub. Whereas these guys out on the park bench, enjoying the cold weather, with a beer with their mates. Fair enough. It just seems weird to see, doesn't it, when you see people drinking on the street on a park bench. It doesn't seem right, does it? It's not very classy. Next up. Okay. Polish fidget spinners. Now, we all know what fidget spinners are, the craze that happened with the stupid things that spin around. But what are they? They look like a donut of some form, but I don't really know what they are. They just look like fidget spinners, the shape of a fidget spinner, but I don't know what they are, other than they look like a donut. Over to you guys once again. You guys help me with all this stuff. So what is that? And does it taste good? Let me know in the comments once again down below. Okay, next one. Johnny. Polish parents. Jadwan. It's not N, I know. Do Johnny... Okay, I don't understand that. I am going to have to translate the hell out of this because I don't know what is being said there. Google Translate. Can I take a picture, please? Camera. Yes, let's camera that. English parent, call Johnny from my phone. Me, looks for contact name, Johnny, in the phone for 20 minutes and finds this. What does... That translates to knitted. That translates to knitted. What? I think, okay, if Google Translate is right, the contact says knitted, like your grandma knitting, and Polish parent, call Johnny from my phone. Me, looks for contact name, Johnny, in the phone for 20 minutes, finding this. I don't understand. I don't understand. What does that mean? Well, either Google Translate is wrong, or there's some funny in-joke that I'm not a part of. You gotta help me out because I have no idea what is going on there. This episode is a confused episode, right? This is a proper confused episode. Sometimes they're hilarious and I get them. Sometimes there's a bit of an in-joke and you've got to be in the group to understand. i.e. you got to be Polish to understand, and I'm not. Let's go the next one. I have no idea what's going on. You know you're Polish when it is lato, when it's lato, and your mama is already starting to prepare for, good job I've got camera, cucumbers in the winter. Hang on. You know you're Polish when it's summer and your mama is already starting to prepare for pickling cucumbers in the winter. Yes, that, mate. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. There gets to a certain point of the year where it's time to start pickling cucumbers and all sorts. That's good. That's good. I like that. That is one thing I think of when I think of Poland. It's pickling things and mums and grandmas, babcias, sticking things in a jar, basically. Sticking things in a jar. Now, I tell you what, we've just got chickens. And if you haven't watched already, go check out the vlog on Charlie and Rob. You can go to charlieandrob.com as well to see our episode of when we got chickens. But that's one thing I really want to do. I want to pickle some eggs. I want to pickle some eggs. So that's, yeah, that's almost like I'm turning Polish. Do Polish people pickle eggs? I don't know. It's just the sort of thing you get in fish and chip shops over here. Pickled eggs. Anyway, next up. I like that last one. Okay. Poles and Germans are natural enemies, just like Poles and Russians, or Poles and Ukrainians, or Poles and Czechs, or Poles and other Poles. Damn Poles, they ruined Poland. Basically, Poles are just grumpy people that want to be grumpy with other people, and they will find anyone to be grumpy with, even if it is themselves. Isn't there that phrase where you could start an argument with a paper bag or something like that? You could start an argument with yourself. But look, if Poles are enemies of everyone else, well, so are the Brits. We're no different, are we? We went and conquered the world, and now everyone hates us for it. Look at Eurovision. We know we're not going to win because we think everyone hates us. So, there's another similarity maybe between the Brits and the Poles. There you go. At least the Brits weren't put on this one. Next up. Okay. Optimist. The glass is half full. Pessimist. The glass is half empty. Polish. The glass needs more vodka. God. Vodka. It's funny because a lot of memes go along stereotypes, and some stereotypes are true, right? They're obviously played up a little bit more, but the vodka's a funny one because I reckon a lot of Poles don't actually like vodka, right? With us in the UK, we get known for liking queuing for things. Well, no, we don't like queuing. I hate queuing. I want to get straight in. But the stereotype is sort of overdone, right? It's sort of overdone. Another silly one, but enjoyable. Okay. If a woman in Krakow and a man in Gdansk try to have a long-term relationship, would they be poles apart? That is just a dad joke. That is a dad. That's not even a meme, or at least it shouldn't be a meme. That is simply a dad joke. I hope you understand what I mean by that. When I say dad joke, I mean one of those really, really awful jokes that your dad is going to say that no one else finds funny. That is one of them, and that is awful. It's not. It's so bad, it's funny. Isn't it? That's what that is. It's so bad, it's funny. Okay, let's go. Last one. The last one in the Polish meme series. The Poland's national anthem should be "Staying Alive" by oh God. "Staying Alive" by the Bee Gees. It's probably true, isn't it? Poor old Poland over the years. They've shrunk, got bigger, everyone's tried attacking them, and they don't go away, right? Poland does not go away. It lasts the test of time. Even when it pretty much disappeared, it rose like a phoenix, and it should be "Staying Alive" by the Bee Gees as the national anthem. Well, That was fun. As I said, over the 5 episodes from all these memes, we've done quite a few. There's been some that were completely awful, right? I think we could all appreciate that. There were some that were really funny. Some that were actually, I learned things from, amazingly. So we've experienced all different types, but I have taken things out of, from these. I've learned things from these memes, which is ridiculous. And later on down the line, when I've learned even more about Poland, when I've visited Poland even more, what we'll find is a lot of these memes will make a lot more sense. So thank you so much for joining. As I said, if you haven't watched the first 4 episodes, go back and check them out. At the end screen, there will be a link to the first one. Make sure you like and subscribe. Continue with me on this journey of discovering Poland. We will be visiting Poland more, I've no doubt about. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.